Welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do some reviews of the supplements that you've seen about 2 weeks ago. With all that said, guys, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so we're gonna keep it in order like I did last time. So the pre-workout, the during the workout, which are the amino acids, and the after workout with the protein. So just following in that order, we're gonna start with the BPI. I think today what we're gonna do is pros and cons of what it was like using them. Like, did they actually do what they supposed to do? So with this one, the pros of this pre-workout, it was easy to get down. I usually scoop it and then I drink the water. It worked fine if you mix it. I did it both ways in the ounces that it was told to use, which was like 4 to 6 ounces with 1 scoop. It mixed fine and it wasn't too gritty or nothing like that. It went down pretty smooth. The taste wasn't horrible. So, you know, on that category, which I like taste very well, like the taste in my, you know, protein, the taste in my pre-workout, all that stuff, I usually would recommend a good tasting one just because you hate, you know, nasty tasting things. So on that level, it was really, really good. It did give me a lot of energy, which I did have to end up taking half a scoop of the pre-workout. I just know that after the workout I would still feel antsy, and I just didn't like the feeling after, so I would only take half a scoop, and once I did that, it worked really, really well. That was my con as well, that with me, I had to take a half a scoop. I couldn't do a full scoop because of the antsiness afterwards. During the workout, and a lot of pre-workouts, they either tell you it's gonna have, you know, the energy or focus. Those are the main things with pre-workouts that I look for, and that a lot of them, you know, advertise to you when you go to buy one. So with this one, I really just felt like it didn't have that much focus with it. I do my own, you know, when I do my workouts, I usually get all of it done, but I do like a pre-workout that helps you stay focused on the task at hand. But this one did lack a lot of focus. It was mainly on the energy side. Again, I did get this one at Walmart, and that could be the reason why. It's just a cheaper brand. If I had to rate it 1 out of 10, I'd say a 5. Moving on to number 2, we got Amino Core. This one was from one of the local supplement, you know, chains over here. You get your BCAAs and all that, the amino acids. It's supposed to help for, you know, being able to go longer at the gym and keep working out, and for a good recovery for like the day after, so the soreness and all that. So the watermelon flavor was really, really strong. It recommends about 16 or 17 ounces, which is about the size of a standard water bottle. I would use about 18, maybe 19 to water it down some, and it wasn't that strong of a flavor. It goes both ways though. If you like a more potent flavor, then, you know, do the recommended. It tasted fine to me. It wasn't a big deal. I just wanted to add a little bit more water so it wasn't as strong. Also, it wasn't that gritty as well, which is actually pretty well, we did pretty good on the 2 supplements, the pre-workout and the amino acids. Usually you get some that are really, really gritty and they won't mix very well, but got lucky and both of these were, you know, mixed pretty well. And I could go hour and a half, no big deal. But I did feel like it was easier. You know, sometimes you do feel sore during the workout, or you feel fatigued or something like that. I felt fine. I go for about an hour or so, and, you know, I felt pretty good even at that time, so that wasn't a big deal. Did really good on that part, so it hit very well on that. My only objections with this is I really want amino acids so I feel better the next day. That's the worst thing. I have long shifts when I go to work and I'm on my feet all day, so I want to be able to recover really, really quick. So the only thing that sucked is the recovery. Didn't feel like it made much of a difference whether I used it or not. It felt, honestly to me, it felt the same. But overall it did help, like I said, go longer at the gym, good taste and everything like that, but just didn't hit on the recovery for me, and that's the biggest thing that I want out of my amino acids. So rating it out a 1 out of 10, just because it didn't hit that, I gotta give it a 4. Alright, last but not least, my favorite, and that's the protein. Like I said, it's a brand, it's hard to pronounce. I don't know how you pronounce it. Dymatize, something like that. It's their Athlete's Way. Like I said in the first video, I've had this brand before. I had their ISO Way is what it's called. And this time I got their Athlete's Way. You guys can go ahead and see it. And honestly, this one was pretty good. Out of all 3, this was probably my favorite. It was cheap. I got it at a local grocery store. Calories, the protein percentage. I want to say it had BCAAs in here as well. So honestly, overall was really good. So the pros for this one, it tasted good once it actually mixed with the milk. I use almond milk, the vanilla flavored almond milk. I've tried it with regular whole milk, and it tasted fine to me. It was good. It wasn't too thick, which a lot of proteins can give off. You start to drink it and it just feels really thick. And the last thing with the pros, I mix it with frozen fruits like mixed berries, bananas and stuff like that. I put yogurt and stuff in there to make a shake, and it went really well with shakes and stuff like that. The only cons I had with this one, which I get with a lot of protein, is it didn't mix very well with a blender ball or any type of mixer. It just didn't mix very well. It would clump up. And I don't have a problem when stuff clumps up. I know a lot of people do. I just chug it and I move on with my day. Like, that's just me. I don't care. I mean, I know I gotta drink it. It's all gonna go down the same pipe. Just drink it and go on. The only success I had with mixing this was when I would put it in a shake, or I would just mix it in my blender. And a lot of the times when I'm about to go to work, or I come from a workout, make this and then I go to work, it's just going to be the blender ball, have some chunks, and go on with my day. But overall, if you have the time to use a blender and you really don't like clumps, just go ahead and use the blender. No big deal, it was fine. But this one overall was the best out of all 3. And honestly, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. But with all that said, guys, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys in the next video.